Hello race fans and welcome back here to the Mountain Dew Race Series. I'm Dylan and we're here at Richmond and it's going to be a great race today. We had a pretty quiet race at Talladega last week. The only thing we had happen was Connor Breen blew an engine, but we saw Blake Cooper come in there and win at Talladega for his first win of the season, try to get his season back going. But we're here at Richmond and I'm looking to see a good race. There might be wrecks. Last year we had some bad wrecks the first race here last season, so hopefully it doesn't happen again. We have some good clean racing out here. But the Crown Royal 400 is set to go green, and here's the first two rows of the race. In the starting lineup, our pollster today is Cody Birmingham. The outside of him is Texas winner Zohar Munn in the 93. Row 2 has Bristol winner number 66 Cam Hawes, and on the outside of him is Dylan Pote in the 18. Our points contenders, or championship contenders right now, Alexander Dawson, who is our new point leader by the way, starting deep in the field with Taylor Orndorff as well. And Heather Todd is starting mid-pack. But the green flag's out, and Cody Birmingham will lead him into turn 1 and 2. Don't know what to expect. There's a different Richmond track than we ran last season, so maybe it'll be a lot cleaner. See the field going down. I'll have to keep it on TV too, I guess. Cody Birmingham will lead the first lap. Zohar Munn is now second. The first side-by-side battle is for third between Cam Hawes and Dylan Pote. Dylan's trying to run tough in that hot side, and he just gave it up right there. Just trying to find a way to get to the bottom of the track. Here comes Derek Walker there in the 32. But Dylan Pote snuck down in front of him. So it's single file now until we get back to about the 10th place. Cade Stewart and Connor Breen are battling. Here comes Red Bellender, Callum Wells for 6. Cody Birmingham trying to pull away right now. Look at the back of the field. There's our point leader, Alexander Dawson. He's doing 41st right now. There's Josh Harris, another guy up there in the point. Heather Todd is 2 rows ahead of him. There's 21. Man, I don't like the view at all. Ralph Green looks like he's trying to get on the move with Michael Dawson pushing him. Looks like Sean Wallace, Jake Rogers was the quickest car in practice, I believe. I let it practice for a minute when I was gone, and he was the fastest car, so let's keep that in mind. Last time by he was in 22nd. But right now it's all Cody Birmingham in this race. He's led all the laps, working lap 5 right now at 20. Of course, this race is already almost over. But Zohar Munn and Cam Hawes are going to try to run him down. Here's a good tight battle right here. Going for the 3rd, 4th, and 5th spot, and Derek Walker gets under Dylan Pote for the 4th spot. It looks like he's going to take it. Walker got himself in the top 10 in points last week with another solid run. He's 10th right now. In the last guaranteed spot without having to need a wild card position or win or whatever. He's in the top 10 legitimately by himself with some solid runs over the last few weeks. But Dylan Pote's trying to run him back down on the high side, trying to get back 4th. Looks like the high side works for a little bit, but then it goes away. And look at Zohar Munn. He's pulled up to the bumper of Cody Birmingham. Trying to take this lead right here. He's all over him. And Derek Walker's going to complete the pass on Dylan Pote right there. Let's keep it on this battle for the lead. Good view from spectator right here. This camera right here actually doesn't have, or this track doesn't have the best camera angles, but I have to live with it. If I'd known, I would have took all the stuff off in the middle. But go back here to the back. Michael Collins back here battling with Jesse Kaplan. Hard to get to the front. There's so much traffic. It's hard to do anything. Alexander Dawson, Josh Harris, Heather Todd, James McLeod, they just can't go anywhere. Collins back there trying to get his first good run of the season. He's really struggled this season. Dougie Shears and Dylan Pote not having a good run. Jake Rogers, Spencer Perrette. Taylor Orndorff trying to work his way up. He's not progressing much. Peter Paluzzi, John Dawson. There's Blake Cooper, last week's winner. Little Rogers. Sean Wallace trying to work his way up. And now Dylan Pote's dropped to the 7th spot, but he finally got back in line. And Zohar Munn's not on the bumper of Cody Birmingham anymore. And this next time by will be halfway through this race. It's a pretty clean race, surprisingly. There's Jacob Embry. He's hanging on to that 2nd wild card spot right now. He's 19th in points, and this is definitely going to knock him out of the top 20 for sure. And it looks like this high side just not working. When you're in traffic on the high side, nothing goes your way. Jake Rogers, Ricky Durden trying to make some moves on the bottom with along with our point leader Alexander Dawson. They're all trying to get around Spencer Perrette, Michael Dawson, and James Qualls. There's Brian Dawson trying to get around Dylan Pote. Blake Cooper just got passed by Taylor Orndorff. There's Jacob Rodriguez, Leo Rogers trying to move way up. Kind of look for some battles. Aaron Reed's all over Connor Breeden for the 11th spot. So he's going to get under him. Trent Dunham in the 10th right now. We're going to do a top 10 rundown while we're at it. Cody Birmingham is our leader. Zohar Munn is 2nd. Cam Hawes is 3rd. Derek Walker 4th. Callum Wells 5th. Red Bell 6th. Dylan Poche 7th. Ooh. Andre Castro 8th. Jamie Buckley 9th. And Trent Dunham is in 10th. Looks like Dylan Poche is going to try to make a move on Red Bell. He got loose and almost wrecked. He just gave it back up. And now Red Bell's going to try to get under Callum Wells. He was trying to get around Derek Walker, but now it's going to cost him the spot. As Red Bell, she jumps under him for the 5th spot. She jumped in it hard right there to get there. Still keeping an eye on Zohar Munn. He still might have something for that 43 of Cody Birmingham. Excuse me. This car's been fast all year long. Zohar, he came in her 4th in the point standings. This is a huge point day, considering all the guys up in front of him in points are behind him in the field. He's up here running 2nd, and he's caught up to Cody Birmingham now. Look for our first side-by-side battle. John Wallace is slowly working his way up. He's in 16th right now, trying to catch up to Matthew Rodriguez. Sorry if I said that wrong again, my bad. Here comes Ken Johnson around Austin Hartman. You see there's Taylor Orndorff. He came in here 3rd in the points. He lasted by 24th. There's Heather Todd, 29th. Alexander Dawson, 33rd. We're going to go back up to the front. Still nothing's happened. Jamie Buckley got around Dylan Poche and Callum Wells, but Callum Wells lost the spot, and Dylan Poche just pretty much gave up a spot but got one back. So, nothing really happened. Now Derek Walker got kicked up to the high side. And here comes Red Bell. She's on the move right now. Her car looks pretty quick. That 7 car is very fast right now. She's working her way up. She's like one of the only people working their way up through the field right now. Cam Hall is solidly right now in 3rd. Zohar Munn is still in 2nd, but Cody Birmingham's right there, but he just can't gain anything on him. A surprisingly clean race we had today. James Hall's now in the back with Dougie Shears. There's Josh Harris, cannot get anywhere. Michael Dawson, Christian Baker, Peter Paluzzi, some other guys. Michael Cosby's trying to work his way up. Finally, he's trying to get around Heather Todd. Look up some more. There's Chase Carmichael trying to get around Austin Hartman. That's for the 19th spot. Jack Richards getting around K Stewart right there for the 13th spot, it looks like. Andre Castro trying to get around Trent Dunham. Connor Breeden fell in the top 10. And I'm telling you, Red Bell, if she just had more laps, she could get up there. She gets around Cam Ross for 3rd, and here comes Derek Walker for 4th. Another solid run for him. There's a lot of guys up here need a good run. Aaron Reed, Dylan Poche, definitely. Callum Wells needed another good run. Jamie Buckley. I believe Cam Hall needed a good run. Red Bell definitely does. And Cody Birmingham, our leader. Cody Birmingham needed this, and he got the white flag now. Last lap for Cody Birmingham. He came in 14th in the points. This is a huge day for him no matter what, win or lose. He's led every lap of this race. I figured it would be more competitive, but Zohar's been there this whole time just waiting for him to slip up. But nothing's happened. And Cody Birmingham, the newcomer in the Mountain Dew Race Series, is going to come out the final corner. He's going to dominate this race and win the Crown Royal 400 here at Richmond. This is the 2nd race in a row here at Richmond where the winner has led every lap and dominated. Taylor Orndorff did it last year in the fall race at Richmond, race 26. So this is 2 races in a row, so this is starting to trend here at Richmond. But congrats to Cody Birmingham for winning his first ever Mountain Dew Race Series race. I'm going to export this before I forget. I always have to remember that. But a pretty clean race today. Cody Birmingham is your winner. Zohar Munn, Red Bell, Derek Walker, Cam Hall is your top 5. Jamie Buckley, Dylan Poche, Callum Wells, Aaron Reed, and Trent Dunham your top 10. Jack Richards almost got a top 10. He got 11th. Andre Castro dropped down. So did Connor Breeden out of the top 10 right there at the end. Look down. Taylor Orndorff, 22nd. Alexander Dawson, 31st. Heather Todd, 33rd. First came in here 5th in the points was Josh Harris. He was lower than them, I believe, 37th. Jacob Embry did not need that today. Dougie Shears ended up bringing up the rear. And Peter Paluzzi, another bad race for him, and he's starting to drop in the points. But congrats again to Cody wow, what was I saying? Cody Birmingham, excuse me for that. Congrats to him and the whole 43 team for winning the race. Getting their first win of the season. And now, I'm going to check the points. Alright, so that was a pretty exciting race. Let's import those. I'm gonna okay. So now, after 9 races, our point leader now is Zohar Munton at 13 points. Alexander Dawson now second. Heather Todd's third. Taylor Orndorff fourth. Derek Walker's up to fifth. Cody Birmingham's now sixth. Ken Johnson seventh. Andre Castro eighth. Ralph Green ninth. And Dylan Poteet is 10th. And the wild card position race, Trent Dunham's up to 12th now. He was 2 races ago. He was 25th in points, back up to 12th now. And Josh Harris has dropped to 13th. So they're the 2 wild cards right now. Cam Hawes 17th, one of the contenders for that. And Connor Breen is 21st. Right outside Jacob Emery 24th with a win. Blake Cooper 36th. But I wish it would be clearer. Nothing I really can do about it. But there, if you could tell where you are in the points, hopefully. But a surprisingly clean race we had today. And the season started off really well. A quarter of the season is now over, guys. I'm looking forward to this year and see how the chase and everything works out. And this is a perfect time to make this race because the rain delay for the Atlanta race, obviously, hopefully it gets going tonight. It's already late enough as it is for it to start, but hopefully get in tonight. If not, we'll have a good race tomorrow. And it was a great race today, and congrats again to Cody Birmingham for winning today's race. And look at the schedule real quick before I end this, make this any longer than it already is. Our next race will be at Darlington for the running of the Southern 500. I'll see you guys there. And congrats again to Cody Birmingham and the Hope 43 team with our new point leader, Zohar Munton.